The next management on our show is Amber. Well, the numbers look quite good, but to detail the past quarter and explain why was it so good, we have Jasbir Singh, the Executive Chairman, CEO and whole-time Director at Amber Enterprises that joins in. Hi, Mr. Singh. Good morning. Thanks a lot for joining in. Well, the growth in the RAC business was very, very strong, but in a weak demand environment. So explain it to us. How was this possible? Was it pre-lag manufacturing? If yes, then quarter two in all probability could be a washout. Explain that to us.
Well, the good performance in the quarter one has been a function of a couple of points. First of all is our component business, which has paid dividends, which we have been working on from last four years. Then the commercial air conditioner segment, which we added about 2 years back, that is also gaining traction. And then the mix of the gas charging companies which we were doing gas charging for, that has been converted into full ODM products now. And of course, the non-room AC components which we have added last year. So all these four points are actually adding us to deliver a good result in quarter one. As far as quarter two and quarter three are concerned, normally these are bleak quarters for the AC industry, and I think we will move in tandem with the industry. But we have guided, and I don't mind repeating it again, that we are very confident of outnumbering the industry growth by 10 to 12% by the year end.
Okay, all right. And in terms of volumes, you want to give us a number? RAC volumes, last year what was it? This year what will it be?
It's actually very unpredictable because we have comprehensive solutions which we deliver. We deliver components as well as finished goods. We don't control the demand side from the customer, so we give a complete package as in the form which they want. So it's very difficult to predict the volumes.
Okay, all right. Mr. Singh, what looked up as well as the electronics vertical? It looked very, very strong. You're doing ballpark what? 770 crores in the first quarter itself. And you've given a target of around $1 billion of revenues from electronics in the next 3 years, with margin scaling that 11 to 12.5% range. Could you help us out with, maybe in the next few quarters, you get to around the $500 million target on a run rate basis, on a quarterly basis? Will the exit rate for this year actually be in that vicinity or a little bit more?
So actually, if you see the journey of our electronics sector, we started electronics vertical in 2018 by picking up 70% stake in Ilgen Electronics. It was at that time a 300 crore company with 2.8% EBITDA. After 2-3 years, we started adding different applications in the industrial part on the electronic side. First of all, we added the hearable wearable in 2022. Then we added automobile sector. Then we added some customers in smart meters. Now we've added a small customer in the defense sector. So industrials, defense, aerospace, and the medical was missing. The two acquisitions which we have recently done, Power One as well as Unitronics, has added the industrial vertical. And with all these add-ups, we are confident that achieving $1 billion number by 3 years, next 3 financial years, is very much possible. And that's why we guided the market about this number. And I believe as a India, we are consuming a lot of electronics, and the content of electronics in every sphere has also increased. Just to give an example of air conditioner, earlier we were using about 400 rupees of PCB in an air conditioner. Now it is about 2,500 rupees. So that's where we are confident of delivering that number.
So FY28, Mr. Singh, good morning. FY28 $1 billion, right? From this business.
FY29. Next 29. 3 years after, FY29.
Okay, so 27, 27, 28, 29. By 29, $1 billion in revenues.
Yeah.
And with regards to electronics, you've entered into, you ran us through all the segments. You are where you need to be, or will you continue to sort of enter newer verticals there as well within electronics?
So within electronics, one thing we did in 2024 was we acquired Ascent Circuits, which is into bare PCB board. Now, bare PCB, why we did it was because we wanted to give a comprehensive solution in terms of the components of PCB applications and the complete electronics as a whole. So that was our first step to backward integrate into component sector. And that is one business in which there is a big TAM. Today, out of $4 billion of PCB getting consumed in the country, only 10% is getting manufactured. So that is the first addition we have done. Second edition we have done in power electronics, which is Power One company, They manufacture battery energy storage systems, they do UPS, and they do solar inverters. So that space itself is growing pretty well at a CAGR of about 20%, 25%. And the third one is Unitronics, which is into industry automation, 4.0 products, which is programmable logical controllers and also the human-machine interface and also the drives. So this whole sector, we have added the TAM of almost about all three products, PCB, power electronics, and the HMI PLC. This is a TAM of almost about $12 billion. And I think we will continue to add some more products in the defense and aerospace by organic and inorganic way.
Okay. $12 billion from these three segments in electronics, right?
That's right.
And this is the India TAM.
This is India TAM.
Yeah.
See, India as a whole.
And your focus in all three is India.
Yeah. So India as a whole, 8 years back, India was consuming $32 billion of electronics. In 24, it consumed 115. In 25, it consumed 130. Business as usual, it should touch about 300 billion electronics getting consumed in the country by FY30. So we are taking care, we are building blocks carefully and gradually.
And the margins, Mr. Singh, will that 11.5% as you continue to backward integrate, and we've heard from some of your other peers we speak to as well, that as you backward integrate, margins get a lift. So so that 11 to 11.5 FY29, you'll exit 29 with $1 billion and 11.5% margins, or it could be higher.
That's right. I mean, as of now, the building blocks which we have done, it looks possible 11.5% with $1 billion by FY29. And if we continue to add some more applications which are at a higher margin range, then of course it can go further up.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it on that note, sir. Thank you very much for joining in. Good to get perspective on the business, and we wish you good luck for the rest of the year. That's Amber. Stocks showing up in green. They've had a good quarter gone by. By the way,